Hello everyone, welcome back to KJ Gaming Network. And today we are on Factorio version 1.1.37. I haven't played Factorio since 18.9, even though I might have tried it during, I believe I want to try it, I tried probably around, I guess when 1.0 first came out, but I never actually physically played it. But I have over 6,000 hours in the game. Decided, you know what? I haven't played this game in forever, and I've been playing Dice and Spear Program lately, and then Satisfactory and so on. And I decided to get back to the roots and just do Factorio. So, just doing a quick rundown of our base. Just give me 1 second. Just move this. Just quick rundown. We got, yeah, map might actually be easier if we can load the chunk anyways. So, we got our copper plans right over here. Love this feature, by the way. Back when I played this game, this wasn't even a thing. So, yeah, 18.9-ish. We got some a-holes up here in the top right, the biter colony. We have all my turrets because I kept getting blown up, so now I got tons of them on the front. I want to say there's some biters down over here somewhere, but I haven't explored yet. But anyways, we got our iron, our stone. I got my coal coming over here and just feeding the lines. Obviously, I don't have enough iron miners, electric miners, to even force feed iron down here. I just kind of did this so we could extend whenever I do add more to it. We got our copper line, and I guess we'll go ahead and just come over here since I'm not loading the chunk correctly all the way. We got my horrible bus right here. I don't think it's at all right. I just kind of have it, which I should probably put some in the middle here, especially when we start building our iron lines right here. I have this right here, so it will just shift everything from the right to the far left. It doesn't really do that great of a job going to the right. But here's the copper. Then we just got 6 generators down over here in the bottom left, and so on. Just for the time being, I'm also going to add the copper to this, so it'll come out up here, come across, you know, it actually might actually just go straight down and start right along here somewhere in this area. But for the most part, old iron will be here. Might have it so copper comes up here and does only solely the copper items right here, solely iron over here, and then everything in between mixed right here. Because I really don't remember the recipes too well, just because I haven't played Factorio in a long time. But this right here is starting to annoy me, so I'm going to have to remember how to fix that. So for the most part, shipping everything from this line here to the right, to the right, to the right should be fine, even though it's not working efficiently. I have a feeling I might want to start from the bottom and work its way up. Not whatever I did. I'll just leave it. Apparently I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't remember how to make a bus, sadly. But yeah, small little production right here of just some gears, just to make conveyor belts, so I don't have to spend 5 hours doing it. And then some ammo. I'm using a shotgun currently just because I was destroying some trees. Probably shouldn't destroy the trees since they absorb pollution, but whatever. I already killed these right here by brutally murdering them with all the pollution. Of all the damn coal. Then we're researching physical damage for the turrets. Other than that, I'm just going to continue on like normal. those walls should protect it a little bit, so I guess we should go ahead and start with our iron gear production. I don't know what sticks are used for. I guess I'll have to figure that out. I honestly don't remember anything using sticks as far as I remember. So maybe it's only for... I know it used to be for a pickaxe, but I think they got rid of that. Yeah, I have no idea what iron rods are used for. So we'll go ahead and build an iron gear facility. And I do want to kind of leave this area kind of open because I wouldn't mind expanding it in the future. I'm not really sure if I could expand it, to be honest. Because I only got 2 belts there. Because I know when I build the larger facilities, I usually have 4 in the middle. Yeah, we'll give it a little room if we were to do more. I honestly don't think we'd need more. We got lots of iron here. But we'll go ahead and split this off to the left, or to the right. Stuff we need to be made with iron. I believe it's just going to be iron gears. Eventually iron plates and our copper. We'll just make a whole dedicated copper and we'll just have them match up to each other. For some reason the music reminds me of SimCity. I couldn't tell you if this music's new or not because I haven't played it in years. Okay, underground belts require conveyor belts which is made out of iron plate and iron gear. Probably definitely have to look up how to make a bus, because I really don't remember how. I'm gonna do that real quick. So I remember how to make a belt balancer as far as the basic one goes. The weird looking one, don't really remember. And my internet is too freaking slow. Let me try something. I guess for our balancer we'll build it up here at the top just because it's here. Let me just clear out a little area because I really don't remember. Okay, so this is already attached. Kind of crappy for this. I'm gonna eventually get rid of this right here and just have everything flow down here. So, you know, we'll just give this a little more room. So we have those 2 right there. Stick one down the middle. Okay, then you go underground. I think this is it. I honestly don't remember if this is it or not. It looks right. Probably not performing right because of how I got the top section up there. I think I'd be fine for now. Actually, we can probably do this. That'll help things move on the left and on the right. So it comes down here and gets a little more evenly flowed, I guess you'd say. Same with up here. It'll move it up to the top and then the bottom, which is already... I don't know. Well, we'll just leave it at that. It's already filling out. We're not really even producing that much iron right now. Every minute we're only doing about 300 a minute. I know in my past I used to do 1,000 iron plates a minute, but that's with like several of them hooked up to train facilities and so on and so forth, but this is just starting off. So we'll go ahead and build with our iron, or sorry, our iron gears. I also don't want to overdo it either. Not even sure if I should even put a gap in between them. These are pretty freaking slow, so we'll use fast inserters on them. These are all going to be our iron gear wheels. So 2 plates. We might want 4. I don't really know if I want a gap between them. I kind of want to say I do want a gap just so it's cleaner. And you can run in between them if you get attacked by some biters. But I honestly couldn't tell you. The wiring on this is just going to be horrible until we get the new, or the better power poles. And I kind of want to do something a little different. I did this before in the past a long time ago, where you would actually take a iron chest. You'd put them in an iron chest to act as a buffer. So that way it will always make them. And then from there, then you would actually attach them to a conveyor. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of like learning at this point. technically being like this, it can always make iron regardless. It'll go into a storage crate. We may as well want to limit this, so each chest will have 300, so it's not overproducing the iron. Which we won't have that problem if we just put on a belt to begin with, and that will just back up the flow, but at least then we'll always have a backup storage of it. Not that we'll probably run out of iron, but just because. And then with these not running because the line's full, they'll be using less power, because fast inserters use more power than a traditional inserter. 13.6 kilowatt, and 400 watts each, and then 500 watts for a minimum. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of this belt right here along with these boxes and just have it put it directly onto it, and then take a filter inserter or a whatever and just have it fill up a box on the side so this doesn't stick out. It'd be all freaking weird. We'll just say 4 stacks should be fine as far as like a small backup. So iron gears and plates, we'll make those, and then we'll use our transport belts to make underground belts. Does anything else require gears? Assembling machines require gears. I really don't know if we'll make that automatic or not. Okay, yeah, so it's iron gears that are used to make those, so the buffer idea might be better. Maybe. We're just gonna get rid of it again. Might have to go up there and repair those. Not too sure if they're being damaged or not, but I assume they are with that big ass herd right there. Go ahead and make some repair kits. We'll go up and check on our turrets. Just gonna grab some of our stone plate, or sorry, our stone walls that we're making. Very inefficient. I'll fix it eventually. Yeah, it looks like they're backing off. Probably a horrible idea for me to attack them with a shotgun, but I don't know, it might do something. Might just piss him off. Oh, that's a really great idea. Yeah, we're not gonna go actually per se invade them, but I'm gonna take some ammo and stick a turret up here. Yep, shotgun sucks. I think I'd be better off with a, well, shotgun's not too bad. Don't think I need a machine gun though. Okay, now we got some spitters. Now big attack. Okay, let's see about getting a machine gun built. Oh, submachine gun. Oh, actually, I already got a submachine gun. Oh, dang it. I already got a submachine gun, didn't notice. Not too sure how you switch guns, though. See if we can get one of them down. I kinda like the shotgun better. Oh, that's turret's gone. Really pissing them off. I'm just gonna keep getting attacked by the spitter. It's not bad at all. Go ahead and put this one up here and kill the last one. Now we don't have to really worry about them anymore. This thing's been non-stop attacking me for the last 2 hours. I'll go ahead and collect these and just move them away. That's one less bitters and spitters to worry about. And now that one seems pretty slow if all the other ones are already full, and that one's not. Weird. Whereas this right here, could do our copper. I think we're gonna do a mix right here, so we can probably just do our copper up here, kind of how I have it laid out already, rather than it coming off of a bus. Unless we just build our bus right here. You know, we'll just build our bus going right along here, and then we'll build somewhere up along here somewhere, and then have it loop down. Okay, now that we got our copper slightly more built up so it matches the output quantity of our iron, which I don't think is going to even be an issue because we don't really use that much copper in the beginning besides making red science packs. But we're going to go ahead and rebuild this thing that I have right over here. Might have to move our power line eventually, but yeah. I was going to go ahead and put these turrets up to protect our copper because I don't know where the next set of enemies are going to come from. And it would suck if they destroyed our iron bus. Well, steel plate. Well, yeah, iron plate bus system. Just noticed we ran out of iron. As far as the iron goes, I'm gonna go ahead and move the electrical line that we have right now. As far as the copper wire goes, I'm just gonna make a lot of it. I think 5 should ought to be enough. Do kind of want to do the idea though with the boxes. I don't think underground belts run slower. Yep, they're about 15 items a second, so that should be fine building a little, I guess it's a highway. And as far as what our copper wire is used for, it's going to be for electronic circuits, so iron plate and copper wire. We'll just have this merge on down here, and then mix somewhere in this general area. And then also inserters, which will be more or less with the electronic circuit, but we're going to have a big ass electronic circuit, because it's always going to be electronic circuits we'll always need for pretty much everything, especially until we get to the red electronic circuits and so on and so forth. So we need a pretty large facility for that. Kind of why I wanted to do a buffer in between them so we can stack up. I believe they're 300 a stack. Yeah, 300 or so. So if we have 5 of them by 3, so that's a pretty decent start. Only issue is we'll probably have to have a faster conveyor belt eventually, but for now, as far as just distributing it, it should be fun. Kind of tempted to make this just move upwards to the left and build another line coming down. Super tempted to build another line. Don't know if we'll ever need it, but we'll have it. That'll prevent it from backing up too a little bit. Now, as far as the iron goes, we can merge it or split it off of from here or split it off from here. I think coming this way would probably be the best. We need to also even merge our gear production, coming it off over here. Which kind of feel like we should just make everything a bus. Just have pretty much everything literally be a freaking bus. But that probably won't be a great idea. So if anything, we can probably split our copper plate production right here and have it come down here as a separate line to then be turned into our red science facts, which we might do. Or we might just come mainly off of here, split downward, shift to right. Not too sure. So useful. Making it go by 4, so if we were to build something else here, it'd make it. Well, if we did that, we'd probably just be better off building. Let's say we gave it a 2 space gap between it. Well, we'd actually probably want 3. And that would be our 4 going down the middle. So that means anything between these would be, technically right there we got a 4 space gap, which probably would be ideal. Might just do a 4 space gap between these, including the eventual 3rd, if we ever have a 3rd, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that would be R4. And then here it is jumping 4. So in the future, don't know what we'd have there, but we might have something. Oh well, electronic circuits will probably have it make it somewhere in this general area and have it loop off to this direction to the left. Maybe. We'll probably end up getting rid of our generators and whatnot and shoving them over here somewhere. So we have our 4 right here, we have 1, 2, 3, and this takes up the 4th spot. So I think that'd be pretty, I guess you'd say, neat per se in the future. And then we'll come back to it in about 30 hours and we'll go, what the hell was I thinking? Okay, and here's our gears right here. And then we'll just have it go all the way down. Like so. Actually, no, we'll kill this real quick. Just thought, since we're already moving the entire copper plate line all the way down to the right, may as well have this go straight down. And then we'll just have the copper plates end up right next to it. And then we'll build them off over here to the left, just because there's not much room right here, and it will probably end up being crammed. Or we could do it on the right and have these actually on the right, being that it is crammed and that it won't take away from this. You know, we'll probably just do that. Go ahead and make a couple more assemblers real quick, and then we'll also make some more inserters since we don't have any. And we'll need some long inserters. I don't know, I think 5 would be fine enough. Might even be better putting everything on one line, which... I don't know, putting them on one line might actually be idea, or at least better per se, because then we're going to be reduced our space and everything can be on just the same speed as that. You know, we might just try that, because it's only going to be making one thing, but we can put a splitter up here at the top, which I guess would be like a flow regulator if we were to build something off attached to it, so that way everything will just more or less flow right into it. And get some more splitters built. So anyway, this right here can go off to the right, this can go over here. There we go. And for the future reasons, why not, we'll put this here. That way we can split this off to the right, or well, in this case to the left. That's already there. I'll just put that there, and then we can just hook this on. Call it good. There you go. Since we're gonna pretty much always need a lot of these, I am gonna put a buffer box. We could put two so they can grab at the same time, but this will be more or less better management as to it'll do one and then the other. And it won't just grab everything off the line before we start running out of materials. Then for the hell of it, we could just go ahead and build a small lab over here. which I guess we'll go ahead and do. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my one over here, and we'll have an even number and have 6 of them. And this will be more or less a automatic lab feed where it'll just add to it, and then we'll have to move it once we start making green science packs because we're not gonna have enough room to like organize it. The other bad thing about this too is we'll have to move all this too whenever we. Yeah, I'll just move it now. And this will come down here if we need it in the future. We're probably not going to need it. We'll just go ahead and have our red science packs come over here. And have them loop. Awesome, we get to fit 2. That's not gonna work. Oh, didn't know that was a thing. I guess we'll do that. Actually, I think I did know that. I don't know. Well, I guess we get to have 5. And I'll just fill up the other side so that way you can put more on here. They do take quite a bit of time to actually even make them to begin with, so. And this research we're currently doing is the first one for the once you do military, so it allows you to do physical damage, so they increase the damage of physical projectile-based weapons, turrets, and defender robots. We'll just put a whole stack there. Not a whole stack, but yeah, we'll just top off to 100. Just because it will be safeguarding our research. Okay, so now that's done. Now we have to worry about our electronic circuits, which is iron plates and copper cable. not really worry about, but also just so we don't make an excessive amount when it's not in use, we'll have it go to a max of, let's say 2 stacks. I want to say a stack is 100. I don't think it's 200. There we go. Go ahead and make a small save. And if we go into my save file here, you'll see all my old saves from 0.16, 0.14, since you might be thinking I'm lying about playing for so long. I think my original was 0.89 around there, because that was when Ditech came out with the first version of Ditech. So we have 0.17, 13, 15, so on and so forth. I just keep them so if I ever do want to reload the old versions, I can see what I made 5, 6, 10 years ago. Because why not? Okay, so electronic circuits is going to be iron, so I think I do want to cut it from this way and have it flow downward rather than having it at the end, so that way that will just keep on going. We are going to need more splitters though. Tons of more splitters. May as well grab a couple of these just so we have them on hand, so stuff doesn't take forever to build. What I have to do is make the electronic circuits. Don't know, I think I want to do 2 lines coming down of iron, so if we needed something or to buffer, we could. And just note, since we have this here too, we're going to have to be mindful and actually have it divert down under. So, and then also, being that this is kind of like a highway here, I don't want to touch it per se. I want to keep a 4 gap on each side with the iron. So let me not confuse the hell out of myself real quick. We're going to get rid of this, so it's out of our way. So this is a 4, so we'll have 1. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 going across as well. I'm just going to confuse the hell out of myself for sure now. So 1, 2, well, that's it right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't have anything here because that's part of this. You know, we'll just have a gap there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be our gap. And then this will be, see, I'm already confusing myself. So this is part of the copper. This is our gap. This is starting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of this. So that would be our 4-way gap in the middle. So we have a gap right here, we have a gap right here. This is the highway going down. So let's see if I can confuse myself even further. So we'll go ahead and do some more research. We can do optics for light, eventually solar, which we're not going to have anytime soon because we have to make green science packs, which are made out of, doesn't say. At least I don't think it says, unless it's made out of the green science packs, which I don't remember, so yeah. So we're going to do weapon shooting speed, make that faster, or we can do steel processing. Actually, I even don't think we need that yet, so that'll just give us solar and so on circuit networks, which I don't even remember what does. They control things. Steel is what we'll use for solar as well. Optics, lasers, which isn't going to be anytime soon. What do we need for gates? Steel and logic. Or, well, green science X. We'll go ahead and do shooting speed, because I'm not entirely sure yet. And I'm just going to confuse the hell out of myself here in a second. So anyways, we're going to have our... Because there is a bus coming here, go ahead and occupy this. There's nothing in it yet, obviously, so I just want it to be somewhat semi-organized. So I can figure out what the hell I'm trying to do. So, was I going to have another physical highway going down here? That I couldn't tell you, because I don't remember. If this is just going to be free-flowing kind of like it is now, or if I'm going to have it dedicated, so this is coming down. Which I guess we could technically do. We would just have to have that like that. So doing that, we'll have a physical iron plate highway coming down here. Which I do kind of like the idea better, just so it's whatever, but it does seem like it'd be kind of weird coming down here than starting here. I think I kind of like this idea better, because we do still have this here so they can just hop over. Or I may as well have it so this stays straight on. You know what, I think I'm going to do it the way I think I was going to do it, which is like this. Then this will have its own iron right here. Because to me it doesn't really make sense I'm going to make an underground highway just for this, just for it to regroup. I don't know, it looks weird to me. I kinda want to do this so it actually looks like a particular, yeah. I don't know, I'll just keep talking to myself. So now as far as this goes, also kind of have a feeling that we should move this going straight down here. Not too sure if we actually need copper and iron for anything else really. Well, technically we do with the splitter. Not too sure if we're gonna automate that. We're definitely gonna automate the inserter, so you can never have enough inserters. Also, what's our power at? I have a feeling we're probably running around max now with all the inserters we just added. No, we're actually only 50%, so that's pretty good. Production currently, every minute we are making about 151 copper and about 300, well, 270 iron plate. Definitely gonna need more turrets. I think I'm not too sure how I'm going to come down here and go to the right. So I'm going to go ahead and place some turrets going along here in case we do end up getting attacked from the south. I haven't built a radar yet either, so I guess we should go ahead and build a radar. Unless we don't want to know what's out there. Which also might be the case. So that... about right there. Guess I'll just build them so they're within each other. And we'll give each one 25, if I can afford it. So we got a small line of defense there in case we do get attacked. They'll probably all die brutal death. We'll go ahead and set up our radar we just built. And now they'll start scanning sector by sector by sector on our map. Definitely need to start actual stone production, actually start building walls, because we don't really have any. It's only making like 10 every 5 hours, give or take. I want to see where that starts scanning at, if it starts scanning down here or not. Okay, it's gonna start going up and around. We might honestly need to just build another one. Have 2 of them. Technically we might be better off having 3, but I don't want to waste our power. Okay, so as far as this goes, for the electronic circuits, it takes 3 copper cable to make 1 iron plate. Make off I had copper right here and not, or, yeah. You know, I feel like we should make another highway for copper cables, or sorry, copper plates coming down here. Well, technically I guess we already do right here. We can just duplicate this and have another line coming down with it, if we need it. So we'll just put this here for now. Telling us we might want copper cables going down here, or sorry, copper plates. So now I'm just gonna think about it, because I do want to actually put our electronic circuits onto this belt here. So we'll probably come down here, and then I want to say shift to the right. That or we might just stay straight on down, make them come up here. Don't even put them on right here, but just right here, and then have it shift on and down. Not too sure yet. I do think it'd be kind of cool having a belt coming all the way down here, then having iron circuits being made somewhere over here. I don't know yet. That's a great thing to run out of. Come over here and grab 500 more. Our weapon shooting speed's about to be done in a second. As far as next goes, we'll probably just go ahead and do optics lamps. We're not going to use them though. It's only going to take a minute, 30 seconds. While I'm keeping this straight right here, I am going to merge it off to the left, is that I do want to make it look like a symmetrical highway going up and down. So now we'll go ahead and do, I guess, green, and we'll figure out what's made with it. I think it's made with inserters, don't remember. I've actually played more Satisfactory the last 2 years than I have Factorio, and Dyson Spear I've only played 2 games of it. Only went to 2 planets, never expanded for that. Got sidetracked, so on. So we'll go ahead and make our iron actually merge off to the left with, I wonder if I should do it with splitters. Better idea. We'll have them both merge, maybe. Not too sure if that would look good. I have a feeling it would, but not entirely sure yet. Oh my god, not at all how I figured this would go. We still have it like that. And then we'll just have our 2 lines coming off. And then this will be your standard iron line, or well, our belt that we had previously. this would actually look... I couldn't tell you if it actually looked better if they're not or not. We'll go ahead and research everything we can. That's that. So with that, it's made... Oh, it's made of transport belts and inserters. For some reason I was thinking it's made of red science packs, but I guess not. So yeah, once we do our inserters, we'll have to link up our... what did I say? Yeah, our transport belt production somewhere over there, which we did kind of leave a little add-on tail to it. We'll have to just have it shift downwards over here, get rid of our science labs, and build them somewhere over here. I don't know, this actually looks kind of cool. We'll just have this shift off over to the right. Kind of have a feeling I should move this upwards, but I probably shouldn't. How many gaps do we got? So let's just say this is its own, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Gap, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, we'd probably want 4 gaps between them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You know, that actually is a perfect distance. So we have 4 blank, 4 with conveyor, so we can always build over the tops of them. I don't know if I want to leave that there because I might get confused. Oh, you can build a steel axe still in the game. Didn't know that. I kind of figured they got rid of it. Korvac said something about getting rid of it a while back ago before 1.0 came out. That you shouldn't have it, that you should always have one built on you. But I guess you can build a... I guess technically speaking, you always have one, and then if you need one, I couldn't tell you. That's probably what the steel rods are for. So yeah, we can build another 2 highways going over it. This stays technically per se blank. Yeah. Really like to have a gap right here in the middle, but then we'd have to be asymmetrical and actually be 5 apart instead of 4. But then this right here in the middle wouldn't line up and it would have a gap on either side. I guess we'll just leave it like that. Not that we have anything here to begin with, but we could technically... Could we do that? Wouldn't technically work because you're kind of in the way of it, but... Well, actually, no, that actually would work. The thing I'm thinking of anyway, so this would go to the right. Actually, no, I take that back, that won't work. So I was thinking it would be like this. But that would be splitting them off separately and not together, so I was thinking like this, per se. Just so you get the idea of what the hell I was thinking. I was actually thinking something like this. But we're gonna have to have both of these coming over there, so not really. No, it wouldn't be ideal. I will leave this blank so we could technically... Could we do that? Well, that would be within our 4 zone, so probably not. Should be even like that, per se. Can't do anything right here because this is technically your highway per se, where it's just blank. besides what I did right here. So that'll be our, for electronic circuits, as far as where we're going to make it. My guess is possibly just having the actual assemblers right here. And then we'll have it link up here, come down here a bit, and then go up to the left, or we'll just have this whole damn thing come all the way over here. And the reason doing that is it acts more or less like a buffer, because you got more items on the conveyor than what you're actually using, so it always, for the most part, stays full. This is going to drain a bit until it catches back up to itself, but it might actually be better doing it this way, because then we're also moving our copper cables over there. Not sure if we're going to use copper cables or anything else, I don't think. Yeah, anyways. Lamps use copper cables. Might have a lamp factory, I don't know. Yeah, as far as I think, I don't think anything else really uses copper cable except for the electronic circuits we're about to make. So the only great thing about doing this that I'm doing here now, since we are moving it into our one area we want to kind of avoid, I'll just come up to about here, is that once we start making our electronic circuits right here, I can just put them here, put them on their bus, and that would be the bus I kind of envisioned of having a third bus. It also would be nice to have a fourth bus, and we're also about to run out of, oh wait, no. Yeah, we got 100 bus, we should be fine. By having a still actually be able to recycle things back into your inventory quicker as well. Adding this one right here will just make it so that belt's more balanced. Seeing if there's a way I can fix that, because we don't have anything flowing on the right currently. Literally nothing is flowing on the right. We're also about to run out of iron right here. I'll have to move those a bit. Is that how I would do that? Moves over here, moves right there. Kind of flows it off to the left. Well, that's probably about the best we're gonna get it. Just gonna center it a little bit better. So it's closer to this. Okay, that's all our research for our red science facts. So yeah, we'll just have it do that, and that will kind of do it. We're going to have to add more iron production to it though, because if you see, our iron miner is only going to get us to the very end right there. We're going to go ahead and grab our that. I think we have a few electric, yeah, we got 2 electric miners left. I'm just going to disassemble this, because all our iron currently is coming from the right. Left we don't really have anything, except for a little bit. I'm just going to give this a good old shift. See our mount that we have right here, it's only a couple thousand. It's over here in the middle where it's more rich, we'll actually get more iron. because we have some left. We can go ahead and get the rest of it out of the ground. I'll fix this in a second. There we go, that'll fix that problem. Just have your electrical line right in the middle of the path. That will hopefully load balance it a little bit better. That's technically doing the same thing over in the top right, having it right here. I don't know, I think it'd help it. And it's just shifts it back and forth, that way everything else down below here can actually get some. Which it looks like we'll probably be able to only get to like the first or second right here. No, second. And once it flows through, we might actually start receiving more. So we're just going to go ahead and give these guys more iron. Could split it up, don't really care. It ain't like we're running out of iron. The only thing we're doing right here is we're still keeping a minor storage of it, so that way we always have some on hand. Can't remember if I grabbed the ammo or not. Nope. Got 66 more. Oh, wait, we found some biters. We got some biters over here on the bottom left of the map. We do have our perimeter right here. We do need to actually build a perimeter right here because I don't even have a perimeter. And it looks like we got some oil over here. Yep, we got crude oil, 795% yield. Can't wait till we get trains because then we can actually start bringing things back and forth. And hopefully by my design, I should be able to just attach the train here and keep using our existing things without actually having a secondary smelting plant. Which I guess we could always have a secondary smelting plant, but I don't think we'd need one yet. So as far as electronic circuits go, still rambling on. 3 copper, 1 iron. We'll just say this, we'll put a gap. Should we have a gap in between them at all? I was thinking about hooking a filter insert up to it and seeing if it can grab the resources out of it and then extend on down the line. But I don't think that actually works. Might. Don't think it would though. I'm also thinking maybe I should just loop upward. If we did loop, gonna need more splitters. So we can make this shift off and loop up, and then build 3 and 3. I have a feeling if that would even work. So let's just say right here. So this will just break off here, and then we'll have our assemblers. In this case, we'll have 3 and 3. Kind of have a feeling if that would actually work. Then we could technically build another one here and have 3 and 3. I just don't know if that will run our copper cable strikes. If we did it this way, long ways, we can technically do it forever, per se. I just don't know what area would look better. Because we can just do it straight on through and have it like that, but I don't know. These are definitely going to have a buffer. Technically speaking, then we can build another 3 and 3. Let's just assume we were going to build like this. We'll just say our belts come down and not up. Trying to match it up to make sure I have it right. I guess something like this could also work. Not too sure what type of buffer we'd put on this, because if you see, we're now running out of copper cable. So I think ideally a 6 we would be fine with. I'm probably going to delete the other 6. We don't have a total of 12, we only have a total of 6, because I think that's going to be a little excessive. We could technically leave it there so we could use it in the future, but just have the machines off and not connected and whatnot, so it's already like there if we needed it, production wise. I'm not too sure if that's a great idea or not. Technically with copper, by looking at it, doing decent. We could add a couple more copper cables. Not too sure if that'd be a good idea or a bad idea. We're gonna go ahead and drop this down to fill up the entire top layer. Again, we could use fast inserters. Don't really think it's that big in demand per se. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and kill this connection off here. And we'll have it if we need it, but we're probably not gonna use it. So I'll leave it here. So in the future, if I ever have an idea, we can just use it per se, but I'm not going to have it connected to anything. I'm just going to get rid of this. Just get rid of all the inserters. Keep everything else. We might give it out. You know, we'll just delete it. There we go. So I'll have it here in case we want to use it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take our things over here. Go ahead and have it do a loop. We'll just say, okay, so that's 4 parts, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is your 4 gap, another 4 gap, 4 gap. Am I doing that right? 4 and 4 and 4. So we'll just need to build our load balancer. I can remember what it looks like. There we go. Doesn't that just look pretty? Now we got 3 buses assembled. This will be marking that it is a highway. Technically it'd be like that. Oh well. Actually, yeah, that's right there on the 4th, never mind. Technically, it'd be down one more, but oh well. Should we go and fix that? I'll go ahead and fix that. There we go. This will be so if we do have another line here in the future, well, stuff come out here, it will just merge it up to the top so that way it never runs out. So yeah, it looks like a stack might actually be 200. Being that we ran out of everything with red research, we're going to get rid of this. Okay, now that we got, what's this? That's cool. So, after electronic circuits, now to make the inserters, we'll need gear, iron plates, and electronic circuits. Which we might actually be better off mixing right here, because we already got our gears here. We'll just have to move our iron down. Just trying to find a way I can hook that up to it to just steal the iron plates coming off of it. Okay, and then we can merge this off of either right here and then redirect it down here, so that way we'll have electronic circuits coming directly off of it. So we can merge it out this way and come over here, or we can just take it off here and have it line up. I'm not sure that we'll need any more copper plates. So iron plate, iron gear, electronic circuit. So let's just figure out, take this all the way down. We'll give it a small gap, so that way, if we want to, we can have this come over here, go under here, and escape. Then we'll just have this come back over here. And there we go. So then it can come down here and do whatever it wants. So yeah, I can just go right here, come out, down, be right there, do whatever. Okay, now the idea is, how do I want to get the electronic circuits? Do I want to come here and go across, or are we going to just cut here and go down? Okay, so now we're taking pretty much a third of everything off that belt, because two of them will actually eventually, so if it's on the left, we'll go over to the right, so technically we're getting two off of the belt instead of one, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. So that's going to go ahead and come across here, so now we got our iron gears, plates, and electronic circuits. Circuits is going to be kind of horrible. Might have to reopen that plant right there. Only thing issue first now is we'll have to start making more copper plates or put fast inserters, which we might honestly just be able to put fast inserters down on it, because we're not having really a copper issue. So I guess we'll go do that. I just don't really like to use faster inserters because they'll use more energy, and then if you're not paying attention, oh, there goes everything. You don't have anything left anymore. Put the outputs as fast inserter, so it will take it out as quickly as it does on there, and then it's just going to be slow putting everything back on there, and so on. The only issue right now too is, might be able to fix that. feel like I'm confusing myself at this point. There we go. Wait, is that it? Yeah, like that. So everything on the top is now going to be on the bottom, and then the remaining two will put everything else up on top. And that will hopefully get there a little faster, I guess. I guess I could, for the hell of it, go ahead and put that on there. At least I'll be producing it more, but if you think about it, we do have a pretty good buffer. You see it's putting stuff in as it's taking out, so it should be a fine. I think it'd be fun. So again, the only reason why I put this little gap here is so this one can go underneath. Eventually this one could technically go underneath. Probably won't, because you can put a splitter in here. So now if we were to actually try to put things down onto 2 belts instead of 3, technically we could do 3. You'd have assembler like right up here and have each boat go around it, and then you'll have 2 and 2. I think it'd be better, or better in our interest, if we can just merge them all, these 2 into 1, and then, yeah. Just don't know how we'll get to it. Just get rid of that so we have more room. There we go, we got 2 gap space right there. There we go. And that right there will be where we'll put our assemblers. We'll put our assemblers over here on the left or the right. We don't really need that many insert. Well, we'll probably need a few because we're going to have to make a logistic grain packs out of it. But I don't think we'd need that many per se. I think we only need probably 2 or 3 assemblers. Probably just do, well, it's not gonna, it's gonna be, I'm just more or less rambling to myself right now, but so we'll have 2, making our actual stock of inserters we'll use, but we probably won't use that many inserters, so 2 to 3 assemblers should be fine for it. And watching this right here is painful. How did that fix that? Yeah, we went from one side down to the other. Was it right after? For most part it was. There we go. Gonna extend this a little bit. We'll probably get rid of the turrets above there, where this one more or less acts, I guess, like another buffer, preventing them to get through. We're eventually gonna have to build a wall, but should actually really start building a wall, I guess. There we go. Hello, one viewer. Not too sure if we'd actually need physically 2 of them or not, since we are going to be picking up 2 resources on the right side built. Get our buffer box. That way they can grab 1 of each material across and it should be able to keep up. In the future, if we want a separate line and not have them all attached and whatnot, we can just do this. Have it go over here and merge out to the left, to the right, or wherever we want it. Okay, so now we can go ahead and move our transport belts down here next to the inserters. Not too sure how yet. Reason being is then we can go right here, or we'll come up here and then jump across. I don't remember these if these can go underground or not, or well, underneath the water per se. They can. Looks like we ran out of power, or our generators were attacked. I'm just going to assume we ran out of power, which I'm not sure how, but yeah, we'll fix it here in a second. I was like, you know, I can just put that there, but nope, can't do that. We got 5, not 4. We might be better off just building 4, not 5. How many of these can it make a minute? 5.5 seconds each. Yeah, probably better having 5. Okay, that'll be all of my red science specs. Okay, let's go and build their boiler, 3 more steam engines. Oh, looks like it just ran out of coal. too sure how. If we are at our full usage, we'll go ahead and clear this and go ahead and build some more. Do you like to wrap those around? So they'll keep moving around, fill up in empty spots. Doing these underground pipes just so you can walk between them. Still looks like we're going to be using up all that as well. Total output though is 8.1 megawatts. Going to be using about 5.5. But I think we're going to go ahead and take a break here. Thanks for watching KJ Gaming Network.